Here we are with the 2001 Tomos Targus LX top tanker, ready to take it for a run. I thought I'd just get it right from the beginning here today. Check that out. It's a kickstart. It's a notepad, not a moped. Here's that fuel lever. Hopefully it's not too dark. And forward, I think, is the answer. And there's a little choke inside there. And then just prime it up. Some throttle stuff here. And let's see what happens. I'm going to jump on it to start it because it's just easier. And you got this little red button here to the outside. And a little more gas. A second kick. Right into an idle, hands free. And you got to give it a full blast of throttle to release the choke, which I didn't do yesterday. Okay. So I set the idle valve, and I put it as low as possible, but we warmed the bike up first, and I did it with a warm bike. Now it's cold, so it might just need a little bit of love. And it really ran nice after I did that, so let's just go with it. I don't know if you're going to hear me or not, but when I was cleaning the bike out and getting it ready and stuff like that, maybe if I don't throttle up so hard, I had to clean some rust out of the tank, and after I did that I coated it with some two-stroke oil to keep it from rusting again. So I'm running a little bit rich because my fuel injection, as you can see, my oil injection is working. And I got a little bit of maybe extra mix in the tank. Very minimal, but you know, it can make a difference. Alright. Well, I'm riding. Looks like it's gonna rain. So we get a little quick ride in. Sunday today. Actually went only 2 wrong on the morning gigs on Sports Action Total. For a minute I thought I was going to win the big one, but I did get a couple games wrong. I'm still alive, and there's 2 games left. Tonight's game and tomorrow night's game, so you know, $10. That's about 200 miles of scooter in. So you know, you can think of money differently when you have one of these, like maybe nickels and dimes. It'll pay for your gas. Yeah, this thing is it's pretty fast. It goes from a standing start. Let's just hear that idle, and I'm gonna light a smoke because I'm just enjoying myself today. Probably set my mirrors up a little bit better here for some safety. Watching for, you know, cars and stuff like that. I'm trying to listen to the idle sound so I can hear it compared to how everybody else is sounding, and I think this one's sounding pretty good. It sounds a lot better than when I got the bike and it wasn't running, and then when I tried to fix the carb it came with, that was just overdone. And I didn't do a full, you know, rebuild on it and stuff. I got the bike working, I got it running, we had some fun, we could tell it ran good, so it was worth spending a little bit of extra money on. So let's give it a throttle test here from a standing start. I'll just crank it, see what it does. I'm thinking definitely this has a kit on it. So yesterday we took it for a ride, and
I didn't have the back wheel set up. I tightened the chain and lubed it and all that shit, and I was doing it by myself. And I didn't get the tire centered between the pivot arm there. So we did that last night, and taking it for a test run today. Not driving it. This is a mechanical test run. Let's try low speed. You throttle, but it's also how the throttle, you know, cuts back out. You can kind of how the throttle reacts to different parts through the curve. It's a Dellorto 1412, so there is only one changeable jet in the carburetor. The idle jet is built in. There's a couple other small holes that probably assist through the throttle curve. And basically you're tuning the one screw to cover all, you know, graphical curves for idle and drive performance. There's a needle valve in the carburetor and a jet needle that you cannot access. And you cannot access the idle jet. So it's important to keep these carburetors clean. That's why I'm running the stock fuel filter plus the extra inline fuel filter and the stock air box modified to fit over a mesh air filter. And we're wondering how that might affect the breathability of the bike, but I think it's fine. And most of the time you're running these things pretty wide open throttle, and this looks familiar. But I made a license plate bracket today for the bike, and I forgot to fucking tighten the screws down because I didn't think I was going riding. And then I thought for sure I'm going riding, but I still didn't do it because I was thinking about going riding. Oh fuck, it took me half an hour to pick through my junk hardware box, and I made that for nothing from scratch. I hope I don't run over the fucking little pieces there. Couple bolts, couple nuts. I got more. There goes my first gear. So one of the things I saw on a YouTube video was some, you know, these kids are pretty smart these days. And he mixed a little bit of a heavier oil into his transmission fluid, trying to get his clutch to engage a little bit later. So he's, I guess, squeezing out his first gear. Hey, doggy! Yeah, cute little dog. And we have a boat. I needed to top it up. I thought, what the fuck? I'm going to put a little bit of Mercury Outboard 2-stroke, or well, just any kind of outboard Mercury leg oil, because that's a high quality lubricant. You know, you're running a boat motor on that stuff. And I thought I'll put a little bit of that in, and then, you know, it won't heat up in this little bike. I mean, and it does, I think, delay the response of the clutch to engage. So you tell me. Okay, ready? Standing start. Full throttle. Wham! There it goes. Now I'm just getting into the revs and second gear here. Was that possible? Whoa, fuck. Yeah. 50cc. Up front. Anyway, I'm just starting to get into the revs and hitting the power band in second gear, and I'm at the end of the alley, so need like a run like this down the street here, but I don't have a helmet, I don't have the insurance plate on it. It is a registered street legal vehicle, so I don't want to end up getting a ticket. I do have a motorcycle license. I'm a pretty experienced motorcycle rider, and I drive everything. Woo! Oh, that little dog. That little dog loves me. He wants to chase me. I dropped my hat there. That's one thing with these things is you drop your hat a lot. And I can see that little dog. I think he wants to go for a ride. I think he wants to go for a ride. Alright, that's good. Oh, that was Johnny's car there. Love the sound of these things. Oh, stop. Check the brakes. Brakes are pretty good. Everything's pretty good on it. I couldn't find anything that now does not work properly. I cleaned up all the electrical connections, did the tranny oil,